YouTube new ban list is live, and it is interesting. Well, I guess we should first look at it, and then I should give my thoughts on it. That makes more sense. But yeah, I definitely did check it out already because it's been already one day. But now that it's out, tournaments have implemented it at least. Here it says you can read it. It's in 2 weeks basically, right? Quick maths, should be something like that. So yeah, we can't know exactly what's gonna happen and stuff, but from tournaments, we can start playing as from the ban list. And yeah, let's just dive right into it. And yeah, anyways, in this video I'm gonna talk about the ban list, and I'm gonna talk about which decks can potentially benefit from ban list, and then I'm gonna review, is the ban list good enough, should they have banned magnets or something. I'm gonna address all of those things. So yeah, anyways, let's without further ado, let's jump into it. So as we can see, Neos Fusion got buffed to 3, and Brave Neos then got limited to 2 for it to be able to, so people can't play limit 2s as much. At least they can play 1, but yeah. Is this a good thing? I would say this is a fun thing. I don't know if it's good, if it's healthy, that's debatable. I'm definitely yoinking, I'm definitely gonna play it, and I'm definitely gonna put it in my every single deck. I mean, not every single deck, but I definitely am gonna show you also the lists that I have. I'm gonna leak a couple lists that I have from Satellarknights with Neos Fusion and Magician Girls. So yeah, stay tuned for that. That's gonna be later. But yeah, there's a lot of decks that are gonna benefit from this, that could benefit from this at least, like Witchcrafters, like Satellarknights, like Neos. Neos is an actual archetype, Heroes. I would say Magician Girls, Satellarknights that I already mentioned. There's a lot of decks that could actually benefit from this, and that could have fun with it, and be creative. And also the Fox OTK stuff, cheese, whatever you want to call it, is back because they can play 1 Fox, 1 Brave Neos. So yeah. Anyways, Keeper of Dragon Magic as well, so you can play it like it says here. It can be played. This card will be moved to the limited 3 list so that it cannot be played. Oh. Okay, I don't know, man. But yeah, it's great that we have Keeper freed, kinda, so we can use it in other fusion decks potentially. So anyways, Dark Magician got a buff, kinda. They can now play Treacherous. At least they used to play only 1 Treacherous, now they can play 2 Treacherous. Which is, I would say, a decent buff. Especially, I'm gonna show you, especially in my list that I played like a while back. We can revisit Dark Magician as well and make a list and show how it's gonna look like with balance. I think balance is a pretty nice way to go about it, because you have a pretty good odds of opening the combo. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Cybernetic Fusion support is, okay, because the card was kind of busted with Fusion Gate and with Cyber Style skill. Now, I don't think people are gonna play it, to be honest, and especially because now it's not focused on fusions as much. Rampage is only, to pop back row and to dip materials and attack a couple times, but that's the only thing you make, the 1 Rampage maybe. And otherwise you're making exceeds like the dude, whatever it's called. So yeah, I think that's fine. Also, someone said that auto lose decks, farm decks, whatever they are called, suicide decks got a buff. Oh, bro, that got me so bad. Anyways, finally, lastly, spellbooks are free completely. I think so. I should have. They're very professional. But yeah, spellbooks are free. Is that good? Is that not good? I'm not that familiar with spellbooks. but I'm for sure, I for sure know that they're gonna be, you know, if you're a spellbook enthusiast, you can, you know, play much better now. So yeah, that's great. Spellbooks are a nice archetype. I never got to it. You know, if you're a free-to-play player, you won't be able to always get to every archetype. You know, play every archetype if you don't have multiple accounts, of course. So yeah, that's basically gonna be it. You know, nothing else, no skill changes, no nothing. And you may be asking now, should they have limited harpies, magnets, and other top tier decks? Well, if you listen to what I was saying, I talk about it a lot on stream and stuff. Yeah, I stream a lot, yep. I talk about it a lot, not just on stream and Discord as well, that I think that the meta is actually pretty healthy, it is pretty fun, and that I don't see much things that they would need to, you know, balance out, because they just released Phantom Knights, Buster Blader, you know, who are the best decks now. Sure, they could have nerfed magnets a bit, but you know, there's nothing really to nerf besides the engine, and I don't know. It doesn't sit well. It doesn't sit well, especially because the meta is fresh and because magnets aren't the best deck anymore. As you can see in the tier list, Phantom Knights are the best deck now. So yeah, I really think Konami is making the good decisions here. I know a lot of people were unsatisfied, but I think those are noobs, to be honest. If your favorite YouTuber is unsatisfied with the ban list, he's a noob. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Because as I told you, the best decks now, besides magnets, are fresh and new. And magnets are kinda new, they're doing new stuff. They decided to switch to 30 card builds and to play Mindscan and stuff, so yeah, I would say it feels fresh. Also, Satellarknights got introduced and stuff. Neos Fusion is now introduced. You know, the new, it's basically, it's new. it feels more new than it was in the last ban list and stuff, you know, when Harpies got slapped up a bit. So yeah, I think the ban list is pretty nice, and I do agree with the decision to not nerf top tier decks, because, like I said, I think the meta is going in the right direction, and I think Konami is actually doing a great job currently with slowly releasing, you know, top tier decks, and you know, it's going really well. I'm not, you know, I'm not justifying every action and the selection boxes and stuff. You know, it is what it is. But if we look objectively, if money isn't a thing, if let's say you have unlimited cards, the meta is going in the good direction. Yeah, people are still crying to unlimit Rod. I don't think that's the best thing to do at all. Yeah, I think no one likes to get sacked. Dark Magician sack is kinda, you know. I would like them to release actual good cards, not the Paladin Altart. Bro, what the fuck was that? Bro, that was the worst. That was the worst anniversary ever, bro. What the fuck? I guess Monster Reborn was fine. Okay, my bad. But yeah, I think there is some stuff that they could have done. Unlimits, some other unlimits. Of course, I do think, now let's talk about this. I do think there are some things that could have been done to Destiny Draw, potentially Treacherous, and that's standard, you know. Destiny Draw Sense, low level Draw Sense, Spell Trap, that they could be once per turn and stuff. Those are the standard stuff that we are kinda, you know, wondering if it's a good for the last, you know, couple of ban lists. But I do think it's fine. You know, I'm not complaining at all. Destiny Draw got kinda power crept, to be honest. Like, no top tier deck is using Destiny Draw anymore. Magnets switched to Mindscan, like I said. Like, every optimal build is playing Mindscan now. So, you know, you're only gonna find bad players playing, or okay, maybe I shouldn't say bad players. Suboptimal lists will only play Destiny Draw, okay? That's much better. That's not arrogant at all. So yeah, no one is playing Destiny Drop besides like Yosenjos and stuff, and the Yosenjos aren't really in the meta. Besides that, Treacherous is not really being used in Phantom Knight. I guess Phantom Knights, some Phantom Knights use it, okay. Buster Blader doesn't use it, Magnus don't use it, you know, most top tier decks don't really use it anymore. Harpies don't use it, Abyss Actors maybe use it, I don't know, I'm not sure about that. But like I said, I don't think it's an issue anymore, because Treacherous usually doesn't do much against Magnets. They can power through Treacherous. They don't get usually they don't get annihilated by just one Treacherous, resolving one Treacherous. Buster Blader as well. You know, they do a lot of banishing from the graveyard. They don't, you know, if you Treacherous them, they will still just fusion from the graveyard. And then Phantom Knights, you know, they all activate in the graveyard. If you destroy their dude, he floats, you know. So yeah, Treacherous is also being power crept, which is, you know, we've been joking around it for a long while now. But if you look at it now, it is what it is. The problems kind of fix themselves, or Konami did a pretty nice job, not gonna lie, of fixing those problems without, you know, banning cards and without nerfing stuff. So actual good job, Konami. Didn't think that I would say that. What the fuck? Reality is a simulation. This is the proof. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the ban list. I'm surprisingly satisfied, you know. I'm not over the moon, but hey, you know, support, Neos Fusion support, pretty nice. Now let's jump into some decks that can actually benefit from it, and show you a couple of my lists. Okay, so this is my Satellarknights Neos build. It's actually been working amazing for me, to be honest. I was kind of surprised how well it worked for me playing in the battle phase. So yeah, I think it works pretty well. I think Neos Fusion basically is a buff to Skybridge. Basically, you're removing Skybridge for Neos Fusion because you don't lose to a book, first of all, and Brave Neos actually fixes a big problem for Satellarknights, which is not having a beater on the field very early game. Because yeah, once you get your Deltros or your Trevor on the field, you know, you can float and start doing stuff. But you're gonna have to, you know, people are gonna have the disruptions. So, you know, while you do that, you may not even get to a phase where you're able to summon those boss monsters. And here with Neos Fusion, you just have 3 cards that automatically, you know, drop a beater on the field, which once, you know, can't be destroyed if you banish Neos Fusion. And I would say a nice synergy with this is Betlamus has to discard a card, so you can technically discard Neos Fusion. And also, why even Neos Fusion? Why is that? Why does it make any sense? Well, it's a searcher. It drops your Deneb into the graveyard, best waifu Deneb into the graveyard, and then with Oasis or Reborn or Altair, you can resummon the Deneb. So you basically have a search with Neos Fusion. That's why it works really well. But I don't want to make this a Satellarknight video. We're gonna talk about Satellarknights, you know, when this gets released on the ladder and stuff, when we can actually play it. When you can actually, you know, play it if you're not playing tournaments. But yeah, this is just my list that I'm currently testing out and playing around with. It felt really good, and I think Neos is actually maybe the optimized way to play Satellarknights. I'm not sure. I wouldn't say that because people are gonna roast me, bro. Wait, you said? wait. You said Neos is the optimal? Oh no, you're cancelled. You know, when you say something is optimized and optimal, you know, people are like, oh no, oh no, you're dead, bro. You know. But yeah, I really enjoyed this build. I'm definitely gonna be playing this build over any other build because it was really fun for me. Is that optimal or not? I don't know, but it's really fun. That's what I can tell you. So yeah, let's show you now the Magician Girl list. Okay, so this is my Magician Girl, concept list. I'm not sure if this would be my way to go, but I think it's a nice concept list. We can't really, like I said, we can't really test out how good it is and to optimize, because we can't really play besides tournaments, and you can't a lot of times. You have to be kind of focused on the duels. You can't just be focused on, is this working or not. You are gonna figure out some things, but I think having a ladder, where you can just do 20 duels in 20 minutes and to see what you want to change up is pretty nice. But yeah, this is my list now. Why would we run Neos Fusion here? Well, it's your berry searcher. Berry. It searches for your berry. And we have revives, which can then summon the berry back, or Dwimmered Path, which can even better. Dwimmered Path with Neos Fusion is goated, because Neos Fusion drops the berry, you get it back, you normal summon it, and then you search, and you have a big beater Neos on the board, and you have berry, which is a GG against a lot of decks. You'd be surprised. Like, Phantom Knights don't really have an out to Kiwi. You can just literally beat them down. I guess if they floodgate you or something, or side deck really, because they don't main deck any outs to Kiwi. So if you're able to set up Berry, which we have 6 cards now, we usually would have 3 in 20, we have 6 in 23 now. Those odds are pretty nice. And if you just set up Berry against a lot of decks like Harpies and the Phantom Knights, like I said, they straight up just lose. So that's a great addition to Magician Girls. I'm definitely, hyped, because you know how much I like Magician Girls for nostalgia. It was the first deck that I cogged with and stuff. So yeah, I'm very glad that Neos Fusion is gonna be splashed like this in a lot of decks to boost consistency. So yeah, I'm pretty glad that this happened. And looking forward to more things like this, Konami, please. So yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. Those are my lists that I came up with right now. I reviewed the ban list. I think I said everything that I wanted to say. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, to not miss out when I'll be posting out other videos like this, and the other content, other Duel Links content, and sometimes Master Duel content as well. Also, don't forget to join us on Twitch, where I stream Duel Links. And don't forget to join us in the Discord for any discussion, deck discussion, new player help, memes, we have everything in the Discord, so join us there. But anyways, that's gonna be it. See you in the next one. Bye.